Welcome to the official NXT review and results video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring those bells for all notifications. Can I ask you guys a serious question? And I really want an honest answer. I really do. What I'm about to ask you, I want you guys to leave a comment down below. I want you guys to answer the question down below in the comment section. In your opinion, right answers only. Right answers only. What is so different between NXT on 1 hour, Monday Night Raw in 3 hours, and SmackDown in 2 hours? What's the difference between NXT 1 hour versus Raw and SmackDown in just 5 hours? 3 for Raw, 2 for SmackDown. What's the difference? I can tell you one answer right now. NXT doesn't insult their intelligence. Another thing that NXT does so different from the main roster, they push guys and women legitly. They have them earn championship matches. You don't see somebody come back after 6 months, attacks your top branded champion, and get the championship match for no fucking reason. Without any fucking logic onto it. Meanwhile, in NXT, they have you earn it. They have you scratch and claw and bust your ass to earn a championship match. I looked at the card for NXT TakeOver 25 a week from Saturday. And I said this in DJ Storms' group chat. The card for NXT TakeOver 25 looks a whole lot better than Super Showdown. Don't at me. That's 100% factual. The card for NXT TakeOver 25 looks a whole lot better than the card that we're getting in Super Showdown. And to be honest with you, the only matchup that I'm looking forward to at Super Showdown is Andrade versus Finn Balor for the IC title. That's it. 50-man battle royal, I don't care. Strowman versus Lashley, I don't care. Taker versus Goldberg, their entrances will take a whole lot more longer than the actual match. And Triple H and Randy Orton, how many times have we seen that matchup? Now, the only thing I liked about what they did with the Triple H Orton build was the fact that they went all the way back to the beginning of Evolution. And then when Orton won the World Heavyweight Championship, Triple H stabbed him in the back. And then when Orton went on that legendary, and don't at me on this, Orton went on that legendary singles run from October, I think not October, from August of 2007 all the way to 2009. All the way to 2009. Legendary. You look back at that Randy Orton, like Viper-ish type shit in 2009. That was Orton's best year of his entire career back in 2009. Don't at me. I like how they went back at it from back. From Evolution to Orton winning the World Heavyweight Championship to that No Mercy match that Triple H and Randy had, to that personal rivalry that they did back in 2009, you know, with Triple H going into Randy Orton's house, Orton kicking Vince and Shane in the skull, and then DDTing Stephanie, to their not interesting matchup at WrestleMania 25. That's legendary. And then the fact that Triple H had to defend the championship 3 times back at No Mercy 2007. Well, twice. Sorry about that. Was just great shit. The build is going to be more better than the match itself between Orton and Triple H at Super Showdown. But I look at this card for NXT TakeOver 25. Do you honestly think for 1 second that NXT TakeOver 25 is going to be a whole lot better than Super Showdown? Yes. And mind you, TakeOver, how many hours does a normal TakeOver go? 2 hours? 2.5 hours? Super Showdown is looking like it's going to be a good 4 to 5 hours. This is technically a house show for Super Showdown. A house show outside of the fucking United States. There's no comparison between NXT and the main roster. There's no comparison. None. None. For all you apologists out there that says, oh, NXT is only for the smart fans. I'd rather be a smart fan on social media and not have my intelligence insulted rather than suck Vince's cock on the main roster, sucking everything up. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. I don't care who I piss off in the community. I don't care. If I say shit, if you don't like it, don't tweet at it. Don't tweet at me. Just move along. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be anybody's problem. NXT, man. Let me say this now about NXT. You thought this takeover was going to be good. Can you imagine NXT takeover Toronto? Can you imagine NXT takeover War Games in Chicago? You do realize that NXT went back to Chicago for takeover. Just saying. I can't wait for it. I low-key can't wait. But this episode of NXT was a really good episode. Now, before we begin with the review, I'm going to read you guys a tweet that I tweeted out earlier that got everybody's attention. I mentioned Vince, WWE, and Triple H on this tweet. And if you guys follow me on Twitter, it's on the layout. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys know what tweet I tweeted out. You guys want some truth? No, I asked. Do you guys want some truth? The opening segment to start NXT tonight was better than 3 hours of Raw and 2 hours of SmackDown Live combined. Hey Vince, take a lesson from your son-in-law on how to run a roster full of talent on a weekly basis. Hashtag WWE NXT. If you thought that I spoke the truth on that tweet, leave a thumbs up on the video. Leave a thumbs up on the video. ASAP. Leave a thumbs up. Listen. Raw and SmackDown was terrible this week. It's been terrible ever since WrestleMania. Ever since after WrestleMania. It's been terrible. And let me remind you, Raw and SmackDown did their last shows before Double or Nothing Saturday night. I expect Double or Nothing to blow WWE out of the water. And I know I'm going off topic here because this is an NXT review, but I have to say this now. And I know I said this yesterday on SmackDown review, but I'm going to say it here again. I hope Double or Nothing blows WWE out of the water so bad that Vince has no choice but to write better shows. Vince doesn't realize he's got competition coming. These apologists, these virgins, these degenerates, all these fucking casual wrestling fans on social media think AEW is nothing but a t-shirt company and they're not competition to WWE. You know what that tells me automatically right there? You're scared. You're scared. You're scared that a Jon Moxley can possibly show up on Saturday night for fucking AEW. You're scared that Ty Dillinger is going to do wonders in AEW. You're scared that Jericho and Omega is going to steal the show. And I watched episode 16 of The Road to Double or Nothing. I seen the episode. And trust me, I'm going to do a reaction video on it this weekend. I'm going to do a reaction video on it this weekend of part of the podcast this weekend. I'm going to do a reaction video on it. I'm going to give you guys my full, honest opinion on it this weekend on the podcast. I will not tell you when, what episode, or what day I'm going to review the video. But just know, or to react to the video. But just know, I will be doing a reaction video to it as part of the reality podcast this weekend. It could be Friday, it could be Saturday, or it could be Sunday. Only time will tell. So I watched episode 16 of the Road to Double or Nothing. A bombshell. Just know. And if you're a casual wrestling fan, I would be scared too. If I was to be a casual wrestling fan, which I'm not, I'm a smart fan. I know what's bad and what's good for the company. I would be shitting in my pants. If I'm Vince right now, I would be shitting in my pants. To a point where Vince has no choice but to listen to creative. Vince will have no choice but to tell better storylines. And Vince will have no choice but to write better shows. Only time will tell. But I expect Double or Nothing on Saturday night to break the internet on Saturday night in Las Vegas. I can't wait. Oh, and by the way, folks, I will be watching Double or Nothing. Will I cover Double or Nothing on the channel? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But only time will tell. Like I said, only time will tell. But this is your official NXT review, guys, for your Wednesday, May 22nd, 2019. If you guys don't know who I am your boy, Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys enjoyed NXT tonight, hit that thumbs up. If you guys found truth on my tweet earlier that I read, hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. And don't forget to answer the question that I asked you. What is the difference between NXT and the main roster? Leave your comment down below in the comment section. And if you guys are new to the channel, show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below, ringing those bells, guys, for all notifications. Check out SmackDown review. SmackDown last night was very lackluster. Other than Ali versus Andrade, SmackDown was just lackluster and uninteresting. Dolph Ziggler returns after a 6-month hiatus and attacks the WWE Champion Kofi Kingston. Link to SmackDown review will be in the annotation above that you see on the upper right hand corner of your screen in the annotation. Check out Monday Night Raw review. My God, does that 24/7 championship look like a fucking imbecile? It looks fucking ridiculous. I swear to God. Raw review will be in the annotation above that you see on the upper right hand corner of your screen. If you guys missed Money in the Bank review, link to this video will be in the annotation above in the upper right hand corner of your screen. This pay-per-view went from bad to worse in just 30 fucking seconds. I know. Crazy. Link to Money in the Bank will be in the annotation above. Check out episode 24 and episode 23 of the Reality Podcast. Make sure you guys check out both the podcast videos. Will be in the annotation above in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast, so make sure you guys are connecting with your boy Chris on social media. Twitter at Chris from Loring. I'm so dangerous. I'm only one follower away from 100 already. From 100. So make sure you guys are following me on social media on Twitter at Chris from Loring and Snapchat Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are enjoying the content that you see on the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. And I want you guys to hit that bell for all notifications for daily content on the channel. Let's review NXT tonight from Full Sail University. The show begins with a recap of last week's storyline regarding the Viking Raiders. I'm going to call them the War Raiders. Vacating the NXT Tag Team titles. Because obviously they're in the main roster, but we haven't seen them in the past 2 weeks. Where they at, I don't know. General Manager William Regal tells us the solution he's come up with. A fatal 4-way ladder match between the Forgotten Sons, Undisputed Era. I think 2 members of Undisputed Era will be Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Only Lorcan and Danny Burch and the Street Profits for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Just take my money. Take it. Take my fucking money at this point. And if they really want to start NXT TakeOver 25 hot, you have this matchup kickoff takeover. Just saying that there. If you want this NXT TakeOver 25 show to start off with a bang, a big bang, a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th inning in Yankee Stadium, you have this NXT Tag Team Championship ladder match to kick off the show. I can't wait for it. Now I'm definitely gonna cover NXT Takeover 25. I definitely am. I definitely am. But I'm looking forward to it though. I'm really looking forward to it. Who do I predict that will win this matchup? I don't know. I don't know. I will give you guys my opinion on it next week when we do the NXT TakeOver 25 preview and predictions next week. Babe, stop texting me. I'm still recording. Jesus Christ. Anyways, as Mauro Ranallo, Nigel McGuinness, and Beth Phoenix discussed that news, the reunited Undisputed Era hit the ring. Adam Cole says they've heard the rumors, but the Era is stronger than ever. Everyone's in the back. Everyone in the back's contract may read NXT superstars, but in reality, they belong to the Undisputed Era. They'll be draped in championship gold soon, and that starts in 2 weeks when Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish regain the tag belts, and he beats Johnny Gargano for the NXT Championship, and then all of a sudden, here comes Johnny Gargano. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I like Beth Phoenix on commentary. Listen, I was starting to grow on Percy Watson. I started to grow on him. I really did. But I hope that he does well in his future endeavors. But with Beth Phoenix there now as the female commentator now for NXT, it sounds fresh. It feels fresh. I heard her during the Mae Young Classic last year, and she did a phenomenal job. A phenomenal job. And I heard her during Evolution, really good. And then also during the Elimination Chamber for the Women's Tag Team Championships. This is a fresh scent. A bit of fresh air, if I might add. But after hearing Beth Phoenix on commentary, I like it. I like it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But sometimes, if it's a little broken, you fix it just a little bit by adding Beth Phoenix, a fresh voice in NXT, which I like, by the way. I really like that female aspect on the commentary booth. So Adam Cole's talking, then he gets interrupted by Johnny Gargano. Johnny says Cole got what he wanted. He got his title match. So now he needs to give him what he wants. He knows the only reason he got Undisputed back together is because he knows he can't beat Gargano on his own. Cole disputes that, and starts to say that he won the first fall at TakeOver New York. Johnny offers to help him with that, since math is hard. I never fucking liked math to begin with. And Adam definitely didn't shock the school system. I fucking LOL'd there. He explains that to win a 2 out of 3 falls match, you have to win 2 falls. And irate Cole says Johnny can condescend all he wants, but tonight the Era are celebrating. While he's talking, Matt Riddle slides in behind the group and attacks Undisputed Era. He clubs Roderick Strong with a forearm, and the brawl is on. Despite being outnumbered, Riddle and Gargano clear the ring. As Cole and company slink up the ramp, the faces back into each other. After a quick stare down, they get on the same page as we go to commercial break. I said this earlier in the opening of this review. The opening segment to NXT was better than 5 hours of Raw and SmackDown combined. Mind you, NXT is only 1 hour. Sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes 50 minutes. Sometimes they go over the 9 o'clock hour, which I'm okay with. Listen, I wouldn't mind if NXT added a second hour to the show. I wouldn't mind it. But I'm so used to watching it for 1 hour. I'm so used to it. So, like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But this was a great segment to kick off NXT. And then we ended up getting a tag team match between Riddle and Gargano versus Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly in the main event of tonight's NXT show. We finally get some action in NXT. We got Mansoor going up against Sean Maluta. This match wasn't that bad. To be honest with you, I wasn't really paying attention to it because I was fixing some stuff on my laptop. But I was hearing a commentary. They really made this matchup look like it was a good matchup, which I don't really mind. Let me say this now about Mansoor. He's a tremendous athlete. I want to see more of Mansoor, but I don't see him being added to any plans anytime soon. I just don't. But Sean Maluta, I want to see more of him. Yeah, sure, he's from New York, but I want to see more of him. This match was alright for what it was. Mansoor beats Sean Maluta via the pinfall following a swinging suplex. Match is good for what it was. Match lasted about a good, 6-7 minutes? Wasn't that bad of a matchup. After the match, we get Kathy Kelly. Kathy Kelly is headed to Mr. Regal's office when Undisputed Era comes barging out. The GM tells us he met with Cohen and company to tell them that they've done the last couple of weeks isn't how things are done in NXT. To teach them how things are done, he's booked Riddle versus Strong for TakeOver 25, and Gargano and Riddle will face O'Reilly and Strong tonight. So we got a confirmation matchup from William Regal. We get Matt Riddle going up against Roderick Strong at NXT TakeOver 25. That should be a classic. Listen, I love Roderick Strong in the ring. I love him. Listen, Roderick Strong joining Undisputed Era was the best career move he's ever done. That he's ever done. And that's the honest truth. And that's the reality of things. I'm being honest here. No pun intended. So there you go from there. We get Velveteen Dream and says everyone wants to feel, touch, and hold the North American Championship, but the Dream is too big to hold. Before he can get much further into his promo, we get all of a sudden, hey everyone, it's Tyler. And I'm like, what the fuck? I marked the fuck out. Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty, is back in NXT. And my God, does he look fantastic. I love his new haircut. I love it. Love the haircut. You know, I used to love it when he had that freaking selfie stick and shit. I loved that shit. Loved it. That was when selfie sticks were freaking popular back then. Tyler Breeze is back. He says since he left NXT, things have felt dual. He thinks it's flattering there. He thinks it's flattering there are Prince Pretty knockoffs here now, but it isn't the same. Velveteen is understandably perturbed and says in his NXT, I can't even talk right now, and says in his NXT the people want a man, not a boy, who plays cops and robbers. Just because Breeze couldn't cut it on Monday and Tuesday, that doesn't mean he could come back and demand a spotlight. Ding, ding, ding. That was a fucking shot there. Tyler says it's not that he couldn't cut it, it's that he wasn't inspired. But Dream and the North American title do inspire him, and an inspired Breeze is too much for Velveteen Dream to handle. Dream takes another shot at Fashion Files, then tells Prince Pretty the line for a shot at him at his belt starts in the back. He offers Breeze a selfie before he leaves, and Tyler deliberates before agreeing. While they're posing, Tyler offers one more piece of advice. If you write your phone number on your trunks and no one calls you up, it means they aren't interested. That's just crazy. He lands a punch that flattens Dream and leaves. That was a really great segment. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not expect Tyler Breeze to come back, but he's back. And then we got confirmation that Velveteen Dream will be defending the NXT North American Championship against Tyler Breeze at NXT TakeOver 25. Take my money 2 times. My fucking God. Triple H, are you a fucking genius? The answer to that question is yes, he is. I'm expecting Dream versus Tyler to go at least 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to say this not about Dream. His best matchup was against Ciampa. I'm not lying to you, no cap. Velveteen Dream's best matchup in NXT was against Tommaso Ciampa at TakeOver War Games last year. No cap. There was a point in that matchup where he almost won the NXT Championship, and I believed it. Velveteen Dream made me a believer that he could have beat Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT title, but he didn't. Didn't do it. But this matchup, a veteran like Tyler Breeze going up against an upcoming superstar like the Velveteen Dream, money. That's your money match right there for TakeOver. That's your money match for TakeOver. Kelly catches Tyler as he's leaving. He says he's an NXT OG, original guy. He just introduced Dream to an inspired Prince Pretty. And then from there he walked off. We got a matchup between Candice LeRae going up against Reina Gonzalez. Now, I love Candice. Now, I said this in Storms' group chat. Yeah, Candice LeRae played more of a wife role for Gargano, but at the same time, let her get her feet wet. Give her an opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. You got to build her up. Now, in the beginning, she was barely on TV. Now that she's on TV more, now that she's getting in the ring more, I want to see more of Candice LeRae. I want to see her at a TakeOver match. That's what I want to see. I want to see how Candice does at a TakeOver match. That's all I want to see. Yes, she's great in the ring. Yes, she's beautiful. She's good looking. She's great in the ring. She can hold her own in the ring. I just want to see her at a TakeOver match. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see there. But we get Candice going up against Reina Gonzalez. This match, Candice got her shit in. So did Reina. Both ladies got their shit in tonight. Both of them got their shit in. The huge size difference is immediately a factor, as Reina no-sells a cradle attempt and puts Candice down with a clothesline. That's followed with a clubbing blow with clubbing blows and stomps in the corner. Then a power slam for a near fall. LeRae counters a wrist lock for DDT, then counters another slam to send Gonzalez to the floor. Baseball slide connects, but a follow-up springboard crossbody is caught and Candice is thrown into the ring steps. LeRae won't give up though, and hits a Hurricane Rana, a flurry of strikes, and a back elbow, and drop kick to lay out Reina out for the finish. There you go. She got her shit in. Candice wins on a not bad matchup. After the match, Shayna Baszler and the Horsewomen are here. They surround Candice, but before they can do too much damage, here comes Io Shirai with a kendo stick. And my God, she swung for the fucking fences on the right field porch in Yankee Stadium. My fucking God. You might as well sign her to the fucking Yankees, according to what fucking swing she's doing. Jesus Christ. She breaks it over Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir before going to town on the champ. Once the heels roll out and back up the ramp, Io checks on Candice. And as I also found out that Shayna Baszler will defend the NXT Women's Championship against Io Shirai at TakeOver 25. I'm expecting a great match. And when it comes to the women on TakeOver, money signs all over the place. This is going to be great. We learned Mr. Regal has booked Breeze versus Dream for the North American title at TakeOver. And next week, we'll be seeing Mia Yim going up against Bianca Belair and Kushida going up against Drew Gulak next week. Should be good. I'm looking forward to this Kushida versus Drew Gulak match. I'm looking forward to it. Really, I'm looking forward to it. Finally, guys, we get the main event here on NXT. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish going up against Matt Riddle and Johnny Gargano. Tag team action here to end NXT. This match was great. This match was honestly great. But the Undisputed Era made a big factor in this matchup. In a flurry of action, Johnny hit the super kick. Riddle follows with a senton near fall. Both face hit KOR with kicks. Then Johnny whips him into a knee by the bro. Riddle hits Fish with a powerbomb and a knee, but Kyle pulls him out before the pin. He pays for it with a kick from Riddle. Adam Cole is out, and Gargano greets him with a suicide dive. The referee deals with Cole and Gargano which allows Roddy to hit a jumping knee and suplex Riddle on the apron. That softens him up enough for the final maneuver, which was the high-low from O'Reilly and Fish. They pick up the victory here. O'Reilly and Fish win. Post-match, all 4 members of Undisputed Era jump Gargano in the aftermath. The champ is held up for a last shot from Cole, and Undisputed stands tall to end the episode of NXT. On this portion of the tapings. This was a great show for NXT. I'm expecting Cole and Gargano to steal the show at TakeOver 25, but do I expect them to duplicate what they did at TakeOver New York? No. That matchup was just too special between Cole and Gargano. Too special. Too fucking special to even top off. But I expect those two men to burn the house down at TakeOver 25 this next Saturday. But that's going to be the end of NXT Review, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed NXT Review, please leave a thumbs up. The past couple of videos, and I'm looking at my stats right now, SmackDown Review got 13 likes. Raw Review got 10 likes. And Money in the Bank Review got 15 thumbs up. You guys have been killing it with the thumbs up. If this NXT review gets up to 10 likes, man, that'll really make me a happy man. So if this review gets to 10 likes, I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed NXT review, hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what you guys thought of NXT tonight. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys show your support by hitting that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. SmackDown review live on the channel right now. Go ahead, guys, and check it out. Raw review live on the channel right now. Go ahead, guys, and check it out. Money in the Bank review as well, live on the channel right now. And episodes 24 and 23 of the Reality Podcast, all live on the channel. Make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. All those videos will be in the annotation on the upper right-hand corner of your screen. This is the official home of the Reality Podcast, so make sure you guys are connecting with your boy Chris on social media. Twitter, Chris from Loring, and Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you guys are enjoying the content, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells, guys, for all notifications. See you guys tomorrow for Throwback Thursday as I review Backlash 1999. Should be a damn good one. So, hope you guys enjoy NXT. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share the video all over social media. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Throwback Thursday. Till then, talk to you guys later.